When you start a business in the UK, one of the first things you'll have to do is decide how you want to structure it. This can be quite daunting if it's your first time. However, it's relatively simple. There are 5 main types of company: sole trader, limited company, ordinary business partnership, limited partnership and limited liability partnership, and unincorporated associations. The structure you choose will ultimately affect your legal responsibilities, such as the paperwork required to start your business, the taxes you will have to pay, how you will take profit from your business, and what you will be responsible for if the business does not succeed. Sole traders tend to be best suited to more local or specialist companies or individuals. You as the owner have total control of the business and full profit retention. Customers often tend to view sole traders as more personal and are therefore more likely to use them in matters that are sensitive. Although there are some great advantages of being a sole trader, there are some large disadvantages as well. Sole traders have unlimited liability, meaning that if the business goes into debt, then the business owner is fully responsible. A business owner's home, savings or other assets could be at risk even if they're outside of the business. Sole traders often find it hard to get finance, which can in some cases cause problems with expansion. If you start a business as a sole trader, you must register it with the HMRC before the 5th of October in your second year. You must also file a self-assessment tax return, which can be done online. It takes 10 to 21 days for the registration to be completed. Limited companies are the most common in the UK and come in 3 forms: limited by shares, limited by guarantee, and public limited. Public limited companies' shares are traded publicly on a stock market such as the London Stock Exchange. Limited by guarantee companies are set up in such a way that the directors and/or shareholders back the company to a set amount. In the event that the company is not successful, they are personally liable up to this amount. Most UK limited companies are limited by shares. This means that each shareholder is liable up to the value of the shares they have purchased. In this type of setup, directors are not financially responsible as long as they have not broken the law. To register a limited company, you will need to register with Companies House in the UK, although there are now a number of online services that can make this process a lot easier. The directors of a company are legally responsible for the running of the company. This includes submitting an annual return to Companies House, putting together statutory accounts, sending the HMRC a company tax return, and registering for VAT at the right point, and complying with all other laws in the UK such as the Distance Selling Act. There are a lot of advantages to setting up your company as a limited company. Ordinary business partnership is set up when a number of partners start a venture together. A partner can be an individual or a limited company. Each partner shares in both the profits but also any losses the company may make. Your partnership must be registered with the HMRC, with one of the partners being the nominated partner. All of the partners are responsible for paying the taxes owed on any profits, as well as registering the business when it gets to the VAT barrier. Limited partnerships or limited liability partnerships are structurally very similar to ordinary partnerships, the main difference being the amount the partners will be liable for in the event that the business becomes insolvent. With a limited partnership, only general partners are personally liable for all of the company's debts, whereas the limited partners are only liable for the amount that they have invested into the company. When setting up a limited partnership, you must have at least one general and one limited partner. Limited partners do not have a say in how the business is run and are not able to withdraw the funds they have invested. Limited partnerships need to be registered with Companies House. This, as with limited companies, is easiest through an online agent. In a limited liability partnership, also known as an LLP, all of the partners are only liable for the amount that they have invested. There are some more complicated tax advantages to owning an LLP in the UK. To fully understand these, it's best to seek professional advice. Unincorporated association is an organisation that is formed when an individual or group of people start trading for a reason other than profit. A good example of this is a local sports club that is owned by the community. This is not a registered charity. The business still has to pay corporation tax and file tax returns. The members of an unincorporated association are legally responsible for any debts the company may incur. One advantage of an unincorporated association is that they cost nothing to set up and do not need to be registered. The way that you set up your business will have an effect on how it is run and the profit you will be able to draw from it. While you can change the business structure later, it is worthwhile spending some time early on making sure that it is right for you and your goals. More information on all of the company structures can be found at twoschmucks.com.